Let's talk about 5 Chiefs players who finished the season on injured reserve and their future with the Chiefs. But first, how about those? If you love the Kansas City Chiefs as much as I do, make sure to subscribe to this channel and turn notifications on. The majority of people who see these videos are not subscribed and are missing out because I'm doing daily videos on our favorite team. With that being said, let's dive into this article from Chiefs Wire. 5 Chiefs players who finished the season on injured reserve or the NFI list. So the Chiefs had several players finish the season on IR or the non-football injury list. For some of those players, their future does look bright. For others, like question mark, not really sure. Here's the 5 people. Right tackle Mike Remmers, right tackle Lucas Niang, tight end Jody Fortson, cornerback Chris Lammons, defensive lineman Malik Herring. That's a non-football injury. Let's talk about these 5 players real quick. Remmers dealt with hamstring, back, and knee injuries this season and ultimately ended up on IR after having played in just 4 games, starting 2 of them this season. Reed seemed to suggest that it was a back injury that was keeping Remmers from returning. Felt similar to what happened to Mitchell Schwartz. We know how that went, and he has not been back. So I'm not really sure if Remmers comes back unless they really think he's healthy enough and are willing to take that risk. But he's 33 years old. He may opt for retirement. Who knows? We'll have to see with Remmers. Next, right tackle Lucas Niang. He suffered a ruptured patella tendon during Week 17's loss to the Bengals and was placed on IR shortly after. That's definitely a season-ending injury. It's a tough injury for any player to work back from. Hopefully he's back next season. The optimistic outlook is that Niang could return at some point during training camp. So it's not as long as I actually thought, but the reality is he likely is not ready to get back on the field and practice until mid-season. This right tackle news, it's not the best because he was slated to be the starting right tackle for the future. So we'll have to see. I do think right tackle needs to be a focus. Left tackle, obviously, Orlando Brown Jr., we're keeping him. All right, tight end Jody Fortson. Do you guys remember the catch he made? I'll play it right now. You'll see it. But he made a baller catch like shortly before he got injured. I can't remember if he got injured that game or it was the next game. But he made a baller of a catch. And I was so excited. I was like, oh my gosh, we threw up a 50-50 ball? I was like, I didn't know the Chiefs did that. What happened, though, he suffered a ruptured Achilles that ended his season. A standard Achilles injury like this could take 9 months to a year to recover from. Fortson is one of 3 exclusive rights free agents for the Chiefs this season. They could tender him a contract offer, but it's also possible they wait for him to heal. So we'll have to see. What are your thoughts on Jody? Do we bring him back? You think he will recover? Let me know in the comments down below. Then we have cornerback Chris Lammons. He was designated to return from IR this season, but his 21-day practice window seems to have expired without the team activating him to the roster. So he did finish the season on IR. He is a restricted free agent for 2022. Seems like the Chiefs like him for his special teams ability. Hopefully, though, he is healthy enough, and the Chiefs offer him an original round tender. That's the expectation, at least. Then we have Malik Herring. He suffered an ACL injury during Senior Bowl practices prior to the 2021 NFL Draft. 6'3", 280 edge rusher out of Georgia. He was situated to be a day 3 draft pick, but the injury caused him to go undrafted. Wow. So he actually took this opportunity with the Chiefs knowing that he wouldn't be able to play in 2021. That's why he was placed on the non-football injury list at the onset of training camp. So we'll see how his recovery is going and if his skills are enough to impress the Chiefs to put him on the roster. What do you think about these 5 players? Right tackle, obviously a question mark. My thoughts, I would like to take the chance on Niang, but I can't say that we depend on him fully. So we're going to need a little bit more depth at the right tackle position. Andrew Wiley looked pretty good. So if we could bring Wiley back and then take that chance on Niang, I don't know. That might be good enough for me. What are your thoughts? I would like to see Jody come back. I really feel like he was starting to show some real progress and development. Again, it's one of those risk things. How's he going to be after this injury? Is he going to come back strong? We don't know. I don't think he's going to cost a lot of money, so it would probably be worth bringing him back. Maybe Malik Herring will be worth the chance as well. We will have to see after the injury he had. So hey, if you like content like this, make sure to like this video to help push it out to more Chiefs fans in the YouTube algorithm. Subscribe, turn notifications on for daily updates about our favorite team, the Kansas City Chiefs. So hey, until next time, let's go. How about those